really big creatures and just go ape shit on the town. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, there is something important I didn't do. I better fix that real quick. Gotta change my spell names.
I already have a bunch of
Nice.
spell names on here, and they are all renamed. I have no idea what the fuck they are. What the fuck is Surprise Party Door Escape? Oh, that's probably Dimension Door.
yeah, that's Dimension Door.
I always forget. Is
Could
this?
it be?
I always forget. Canonically, is this Nova before or after the town with the water cultists and the altar and all that?
You could say
I kind of
after.
wish I had Eek here just instead, because that would be great.
It would be.
If
Oh,
anything,
Lorkish.
can I use Eek for the next one and just let Jinx die because he kind of deserves it?
Yeah, definitely.
He lost his ninth
Yeah.
life, and we'll just let John play out in this one.
Rip Jinx.
Because Eek would be way better with, you know what I mean? Even, honestly, without her, you know what I mean? Like, where he just takes up, like,
I have no idea why I'm here. The person I'm supposed to help is not here. But I'll help you guys.
Why is he sad?
Alright, Ziggus, I got your thing updated.
Beautiful, thank you.
yeah,
Let me just update the others
sorcerers
again real
don't
quick.
do a lot. The more I realize, I keep forgetting that sorcerers don't do shit.
Oh, sorcerers
Sorry.
can do a
They
lot.
do enough.
Well, it's more that unlike wizards, they don't get a lot to work with, so they're specialized. You know what I mean? At level 7, you have 8 spells across 4 levels, so that means you have 2, 3 maybe in spell levels you can work with. You don't have options, is all I'm saying.
That is
Bruh,
very
try
true.
Try having all that problem and 2 spell slots.
But you get it back on a short rest. If you use it correctly, can be way more effective.
Bruh.
And invocations
Bruh.
help a lot too.
What kind of
Yeah, true.
what kind of druid am I? I don't even know.
I think you were a Circle of Dreams druid, I think. Because you're doing, like, growing flowers and fae stuff, and I think you healed. I think.
Yeah, I have
don't
a
know.
face step. Is that a Druid of Dreams?
I think it's a feature or an Eladrin or whatever you are.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, what the fuck am I?
That's a question none of us can answer, sir.
You're whatever you want to be.
Okay, guys.
What are any of us?
Guess the spell. It's called Strawberry Fruit Roll-Up.
Is that healing word?
No.
Spiritual weapons.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. It's a strawberry fruit roll-up.
Strawberry Fruit Roll-Up.
Would it be hold person?
Very close. It's a hold monster.
You have hold monster?
Yeah.
I thought that was like a sick. What level spell is that?
A 5th
4.
level spell.
Oh dang. Okay.
No wait.
How do you fit? We only have
I don't.
4
I
at
just
level
have it.
7.
I just have it written on the sheet. It doesn't mean I'm
Okay.
taking it.
You have it ready to go.
Because I had Big B's hand on Jinx, and I was looking forward to using Big B's cat hand.
What? Yeah, 4th level. Yeah, I only have 4th level. Okay. What about what's Red Velvet Inferno? What's that one?
Wall of fire?
Immolation.
Red Velvet Inferno. Let's see. If you're the
Now that I think about it,
flame.
now that I think about it, it is partially related to what the spell is in the show.
I've
I have
never
no
seen
idea.
the show, so I wouldn't know.
What is it?
It's banishment.
Oh, it's banished. Oh, okay.
Oh, they rolled up and sent away, I guess.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's like a big ball.
Alright.
I guess. Uncursify. I don't know. I guess what
You
that
get
is.
magic items?
for your
I
I think we
characters?
did
I
originally
have,
when we
yeah,
first
I
made
have
them way
some
back
written on
when.
my
Yeah.
sheet.
Yeah, I have a magic item.
I have an amulet of health. I don't know if you know what that is.
I think it makes
It's an
your
amulet of health.
I think it makes your constitution better.
Mhm.
I have a hat of disguise.
Real quick.
And a
Well,
wand
I
of
probably get
magic
some more
missiles.
spells.
Yeah, with the amulet of health, your constitution score is 19 while wearing it.
Shit. That's broken.
Wow.
I know I got some druid.
I mean,
Or not
it's
druid, but
it's very good.
I wonder what
I
it is
mean,
without it.
depending on how the session goes, we might not even dip into these guys this session.
Depending on
Yeah,
who is playing who first.
I have a thing on my thing called Blam. The fuck is Blam?
I have no idea.
Go back to these characters we haven't played in a while.
Bam!
What the heck is this?
We have not played these characters since 2018.
Oh
What
my
is this?
god!
Wow.
Wow. 4
I
years
don't
ago?
even remember the time you're speaking of.
I don't,
I don't even have
believe
any.
so.
I have zero spells on my list.
I recall looking this up when I was leveling up the owlbear.
I need to
Yeah,
go and find
seeing
Eek
Talus and
in
Jaffe.
another game I hope is still
Like
exists.
cribbing my style.
I need to maybe hopefully find Eek in an existent game somewhere one-shot wise that I can pull him from.
No,
Cause
it's not Blam.
I think that's what Blam is.
It's Balm. Balm of the Summer Court.
Oh.
But it was typed as
Blam.
Blam on my sheet.
Blam! Blam!
But it was
What I was
typed
thinking
as
is-
Blam.
Blam of the Summer
were
Court.
were you in a little bit of a Emerald Lagasse kind of mood?
I don't know, man. Oh, I was. I was in kind of like a. I think my
Emerald
character was
kinda
supposed to be
state.
like David Bowie. I think that was the kind of like vibe I was trying to go.
I thought that was
I thought that was
No,
Yeah, that-
no,
no,
that's
that was
Kyle's
your guy.
character.
That was your character.
Are you trying to be Kyle?
Something
This is-
That's
happened.
literally Kyle's character.
I'm still remembering. I'm still remembering.
Yeah,
this part. Kyle's David Bowie. Sam is a cat.
No
Susan is Star
longer.
Butterfly, and I'm Batman. So I don't.
And Ryan is
No.
also David Bowie.
You're Owl Bear.
Are you off?
I
so
actually
Dave,
think my character was supposed to be sort of like
Are
David
you
Bowie.
Iggy
Actually,
Pop?
like unironically, I think my character was supposed to be very like flamboyish as well. And then we kind of like showed up. It's like like two people go to the party and they're both wearing the same dress. That's kind of what happened. And then like midway into the game, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be something different.
Oh, I didn't know that. I feel bad now. I'm sorry, man.
I didn't know
No,
either.
now I gotta go back and watch
We
this
had-
one shot all over again.
I
Now
actually
understanding what
was-
might have actually happened.
I was supposed to be like a David like flamboyant, kind of character, and then your character showed up. I'm like, fuck, like I don't know what am I supposed to do now.
What are you supposed to do now? Kyle's character's way better.
well, my character has a whole thing about having like another personality persona thing going on. So if you want to go on the David Bowie thing, I could have my character be her like true like form way more than last time.
No.
Your
No,
alter
no, no, no,
ego.
no, 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 no.
You are each other's alter egos.
That'd be funny. Like you're disguising as this like famous person. The famous person actually walks in.
All right, how are we doing? Are we all
I'm ready to go.
ready to go with these
Yeah,
guys?
same.
Yeah.
Definitely not ready to go, but
I
I'll
am
bring it.
definitely not playing the character I don't have in this game today, so yeah.
All right. Well, we can take another minute if Ryan, if you need a little bit more time to just get everything in order.
Yeah, that'd be helpful actually.
Yeah, no problem.
So
Wait,
I have.
who's today's crew then?
Well, we're gonna start off with our implausibles, but we'll see where it goes.
Thank you. I'm
So let's
just
just take
I'm
another
picking
like
some,
5 minutes or so, and then we'll.
I'm picking some spells right now.
You're a druid. You have all of your spells. You don't get to pick.
Oh,
Except
that's
for what you have
right.
ready.
But it's
Well-
still a form of picking. Go on.
We'll get there.
Fuck me. That's a lot of spells.
Yeah, you only ready each
Well,
day.
I'm sure we won't be fighting this session with those characters.
Are
I
you
wouldn't
trying to
say
say
that.
donkey combat?
I don't know.
I wouldn't be so sure. I wouldn't be confident in that.
Quite the
I'm not
assumption.
confident in that.
She says as Eric looks at his battle map with 5 rocks.
Listen, man. One time I had a player piss off rocks, and the rocks had to come to life and attack him. Listen, I may or may not have had Earth Elementals ready to go, but he just saw the things that obviously looked like they weren't supposed to be normal rocks on the map and decided to attack them, so he pissed them off.
Well, I'm sorry, I meant the giant birds, but yeah, that too.
Oh!
Both are equally likely in this game.
Ooh, giant bird fighting.
I'm gonna run the
Can
dog
we
out real
tame them
quick
and
while
then
we
somehow
finish
use
prepping
them
up.
in
I'll be
our
right back.
Underdark
Okay.
battle? What do you think? Can we tame them and use them in our Underdark battle in some form?
I don't know. I have a feeling the wind lady would take them over. Then that'd be a problem. Assuming she doesn't have some of her own.
Fucking wind lady.
Wait, I need one more invocation. Quick. What's a good invocation?
You're level 7, right?
Mm-hmm. I just need one more.
What do you wanna do?
Shaper
I'm
of Flesh.
just gonna, or the one that lets you push back 10 feet with your spell. Your
Oh
Eldritch
yeah,
Blast.
Repelling Blast is
That's
good.
a good one. That's a good one.
It's just generally universally pretty damn good.
That's pretty good.
The one that lets you polymorph once per day.
Polymorph? And as far as I know, Celestial Warlock doesn't get access to the full cleric list. Like,
No.
okay, it's just these spells it lists here. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you can choose to learn those spells. Yeah.
Thought so. Making sure.
I don't even know what the fuck any of this shit does. Huh.
Get up your game, man.
It'll be a
You should
learning
know
experience.
everything at this point.
I'm
Is
just
that the
gonna
only
get.
time? Have you played a druid? But besides this one, is this the only time you've played a druid?
I've played druids before. I like druids. I'm just never. Never mained them in a campaign or anything.
Yeah.
I think I've played every class. Maybe.
I
I've never
have
played
at
a
this
wizard.
point.
Yeah, I've never played a wizard.
I've played a wizard.
Actually, I have played
I've
a
never
wizard.
played the one I wanted to, though.
Have you ever played a Warlock, Ryan?
I don't think I've played a warlock.
I really don't think he has.
I think that's the
I don't-
one I haven't.
I don't remember you ever mentioned the character.
No.
You've always mentioned wanting to, but you never actually have.
Warlocks are kind of weird.
Are weird.
Yeah. Your character. He used a whip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a fighter with a whip. How did that work for you? Because I've been looking at building a whip character.
It was kind of cool. There's actually some really cool things that are out now that I probably would have taken if they were out then when I made my character. My character, the
Okay.
way I based him off is he was supposed to be really like tactical character that like uses what was that one feat?
The reach is broken with Sentinel.
Sentinel. So I used Sentinel.
Okay.
It's fucking broken.
And then I had an ability that allowed me to prevent them from moving forward. I forgot if it was a fear from
It's Sentinel.
yeah, so it's fear and sentinel. So what I could do is if there's a melee person trying to attack me, I could keep them one reach away, so they wouldn't actually be able to attack me, and they would also not be able to run away with my sentinel ability. So
Sorry
it was,
about that. I'm back.
Yeah.
but
Welcome
that was
back.
like his gimmick. That was it. Like that's all he was.
Right.
I
But it was
built a
kinda
whip
cool.
But
character.
The thing I discovered is that whips have reach, but they're also one-handed, so I could use a shield with it.
Yes,
I was like,
and
ooh,
I
this is
used a
kind of
shield.
cool. I like that.
Yes,
Multi-class
that's exactly
with
why.
rogue
Yep.
and use it with sneak.
I was kind of tanky like that. My character wasn't that good. He was not the most ideal like combat character. He was just kind of gimmicky and he was kind of fun that way. Because I was playing a fighter, and
Mhm.
fighters are mostly just all about doing damage, really.
In a way,
Like-
our team was kind of broken because Eric and Ryan were tanky as fuck, and like
Yeah.
us in the back just did a fuck ton of damage consistently. I almost never missed. I had a plus 11 to hit,
Nice.
but then my damage is always 1. We'll see.
I think I remember the night you were telling me
That
about
was
your
such
terrible like
bullshit. I hit
constant ones.
every single attack was hit, but every single damage roll was 1.
Kind of reminds me
like
of the,
every 15 minutes I get a bing.
Like
I'd like
10
look
in
at
a
it,
row.
fucking 1.
Kind of reminds me of our Izo's big match last week where every healing roll was a 1.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
also
yeah.
me.
Oh my god.
Like the next day, I got multiple messages from both Connor and Zane being like, so what's gonna happen with Izo and Bruise now? And just asking me lots of questions. I was like, fuck, they're invested.
That's awesome. That was a lot of fun.
Wait,
All
so
right. Well,
how many spells do I know?
So it should be your
It should
druid
say.
level plus your wisdom. So probably like 10 or 11.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay,
so
you
7.
just go on. I'll prep as we
Yeah,
go.
we'll go ahead and get started, and then you can finish adding spells as we go. All right. So, who wants to give us a recap of where we left off last session?
We were at the Palouse fought Vo 1-on-1. He tried to break through to Vo. It looked like he was going, and then Vo was like, "Fool, I will see you later, and you'll pay for being merciful." And then he escaped in his Zeppelin, twirling his mustache. I remember that. And when we long rested, traveled over to Red Larch. As we were approaching, we met up with Miss Cordelia, who essentially gave us magic items on credit. We ended up getting a few more from her by trading in stuff. We have no cash anymore. In order to get a Darren's instant fortress. She never really mentioned what exactly she wanted from us in exchange for this credit. She just said that she wanted to help out with saving the world. Artemis took that as, oh, okay, the old bird wants me to sort of strut around for her. We ended up getting to Red Larch. It's pretty quiet around town, and then as we were walking up to the bar, Grund and greeted us.
Nice. And perfect. So you guys have just arrived in Red Larch after a long absence. Let's bring us over to that map. It's been a while.
Should probably be full health, huh?
Yes, you guys took a rest after you saw Lady Cordelia, and it looks like you guys can't see anything on this map. Let me.
Hey, guys, can I please plant one bean right in the middle of town? Please?
Yes, why not? It'd be funny.
So you guys pull
Josh
into
just looks
town.
at the rest of everyone as he's literally saying this as we're walking into the edge of town.
I
I
mean, it might
should-
give a bad impression if it's more like if it's something bad.
Listen, the worst thing we've seen so far is a statue of me that says bad things, and that's just me being me.
You just know you're gonna get the mummy result and grow a fucking pyramid in the middle of this town, right?
Shut up! That's what I was hoping for.
As you
I want to unleash hell on this town.
Should we save that for
one other thing to note is we have like a fuck ton of animals following us. I don't even remember how many or
6.
what kinds,
That's right.
but
Oh
there's
my god.
tons of them.
We
Yeah,
had
you
a
got
full
badger, yeah.
2
jaguar.
We had a
two
giant
bags full.
hyena. Oh my goodness.
That's right.
A panther, a rat, a badger, a black bear, and 2 giant hyenas.
So as you guys, okay, thank you for the specifics. As you guys enter town, we're gonna kind of redo that entry scene because I forgot a key detail. So you guys come into Red Larch, and it's getting near evening now. And as you enter the town, you notice that there are not many people are on the streets, but what you do see on the streets are Valklandar's mechs, those like mechanical guards that you've seen before, that are just patrolling and walking
Well,
around the streets.
I'm totally planting a seed if it's just these assholes around.
But we're
And they
going to try to get their help. I don't think we'd want to be on their bad side.
And
One
I
of them
just don't
kinda
like
just
them.
goes,
Kinda-
I don't care.
one of the mechs kind of walks up towards you, and it seems to like scan up and down and side to side as it looks at all of you.
John, as the laser beam hits John just looks at it and goes, "You're no smashy."
And it says, welcome to Red Larch. Identify yourselves, please.
No.
We are the heroes of
Uh,
Red Larch.
We are Black and Company. This is Audimus Black, Sable and Black Scale, John Alros.
No,
Blue
so I don't give
Fairkin.
my name to authority figures. Sorry.
And Agony.
He's a traveler. Free man of the land.
Whoa!
Processing.
Song just kicked in.
Okay, you gotta turn it down.
Yeah, that was loud out of nowhere.
Processing. Ah, yes. Artemis Black and Company. Welcome back to Red Larch. And then it just turns
up.
and keeps walking around.
That went better than I thought it would. I thought we'd be on their bad side still.
Seriously,
I
that's
mean-
really shitty smashy.
Apparently, it's one of Valklandar's robots. They got him watching
No,
the town now.
Smashy.
Yeah,
I don't-
John.
I don't like this change.
Considering these are also the people who took 2 of your gnolls last time we saw them. Yes, this is also they took our house. This is less than ideal, but
So I'm
Hey, maybe
planting
we
a
can get
seed,
some answers.
right? I'm planting a seed. Yes. Okay. Good.
fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you think?
do what you want.
Is Pox here as well as
I was about to say.
Cirque Fuckers? Because that Palouse would definitely want
Pox
to
and the
visit them.
family should still be here.
Yeah, so just a kind of reminder of things that have happened. Last time you were here, Palouse, you were here more recently.
Yes, I was. Yeah.
But the last time, and you just visited them, and you saw Pox, and she was with Jacqueline and Jim Boy and Millie Sue, the family of the man that Artemis killed, and ooh, so you know that they are staying in what is the place called? It is Mother Yolantha's boarding house. And so you know where they are and you could go find them. You guys also last time you were here, the what's his name? Harburg, the constable, had been deposed of his position. And Fang Ironhead, the blacksmith, had been put in his place. I'm trying to think of any other like big changes to think of. I think that's pretty much it. And then Valklandar was given your old house, right, which is this one, number 16 here on the corner, which you can tell has become just like a workshop. In the back where it was like wagon creating supplies, is just piled high with various materials, like raw materials. A lot of things that look like they've come from the forest, like a lot of logs are piled up, and you kind of recognize that as you're walking around, that this place looks much more like it's been much more industrious. There are way more like piles of storage from the woods nearby where they seem to be harvesting various items.
Can I see the little shrine I made from here?
Can you see it from here, like in the middle of town? I mean, you would. It was up at the top of the hill, right? Or was it? Oh no, it was over by the.
Over by the lake.
Yeah, you'd have to walk over by the lake to get a little bit closer, but you could go find it.
I'll check that out here in a minute after we take care of some other things.
Cool.
Hey,
So
no time to mess around, guys. We're here to get allies. Right?
Correct.
Maybe just say hi.
I'm here to mess around, but
We're on a time limit.
it's never stopped me before.
Palouse is correct. Palouse is correct. We have, I'll check my watch. We have 5 days. At most.
Well,
So
what's that
we
thing right
shouldn't
there?
make,
What's on your
this-
wrist? Artemis.
It's my pocket watch.
Oh, right, of course.
Why is it on your wrist and not in your pocket then?
Anyway.
It's one of them pocket wrist watches.
Oh, is anything like a wrist pocket watch?
I hate you guys.
Sam, are you burying a bean?
I did. I got some shrooms.
He rolled 6.
Oh, nice. So it made some.
Well, it won't happen till the morning, till it gets an hour of sunlight. So
Oh, okay.
I watered it, and then in the morning it's going to be a surprise for the townspeople.
Right, so you watered it, and you're waiting, and it usually takes like a minute, but nothing seems to be happening.
No, I know it doesn't. It needs sunlight. We were tricking it into happening with the drift globe before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If we want, we can use the drift globe to do that now. That's up to the others.
Do what you want.
I don't care.
Follow your heart.
Oh, then I'm going to just go ahead and do it now.
What time
Magic
is it right
mushrooms
now?
are fun.
Is it like nighttime?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
evening,
It
isn't
is dark. Yeah, it's the sun's probably just gone down. There's maybe a little bit of light in the sky, but it seems like the day is kind of nearing its end.
Yeah, if we only have 5 days left to account for time getting back, we don't have much time left at all. Like, I'm starting to question if we should even stay here the night.
We probably shouldn't, actually. We should probably check in, see what's going on, see if anybody wants to help, and then figure out where we're going and hard push to there.
There is one stop we must all make. We need
And where is that?
pickles.
Goddamn,
We need
John.
pickles. What else could you think of?
As if summoned, around the corner comes Grund, walking around the corner of a building, and he kind of stops in his tracks as he sees all of you, and he says, "Oh my, is that the Implausibles?"
Only if you believe in the implausibilities.
The what?
Oh, that's what they've been calling you around here.
That is who we are. Regardless of the horrible rebranding operation in progress.
Was that kind of like what you wrote on the side of our old house?
No, I wrote implausible solutions in a dangerous world. Now the rain may have washed a lot of that away, but this is
That
ridiculous.
wasn't rain, that was me peeing on the wall.
Anyway,
You can pee that high?
apparently I'm going to have to throw out all
Well,
my
he
stations.
can walk on
I
a wall.
can honestly pee a lot higher if I really tried.
That's
Do you
okay,
want to
that's-
see?
Wait,
No,
I was
I'm
also
gonna have to
peeing on the
go.
wall.
What? Okay.
Yeah,
if we're all
Palus
done
did help,
talking about
actually.
peeing.
He lifted his leg and showed me how high he could go,
Oh.
but it wasn't quite as high.
Grund, how are things?
Oh, it's great to see all of you. Feels like the
Grund.
good old days when you were here.
Grund,
That was
did
like
you figure
3
that
weeks
out?
ago.
Did you
Huh?
figure out the spicy pickle?
Oh yeah, I have a great spicy pickle. Mastered the recipe. Well, let me tell you, I've had quite the adventure since you left.
You have another one.
I found my father. And my
yeah.
other father.
2
I
fathers.
died.
And they want me
What a
to
time.
fuck my mother.
If we're what?
And
Well,
Anyway,
only one of them wanted that.
That was your mother?
I don't know, man.
No, not your.
No, my mom's dead. Sorry.
Look at these
She's
cool
just-
animals we got, Grund. It's pretty cool, huh?
Okay, okay. If you're all done,
yeah.
Grun, what's been happening with you?
Oh well. So I kind of got recruited into a cult like a week ago.
Oh, Grund, why do you
Another
always do
one.
that?
The one.
Another one.
Yeah, those
At least this time you are recognizing the signs that you joined a cult and are at
Yeah.
least willing to admit it. Last time it was a little harder for you to realize it.
So
Yeah.
So
which
step in
cult
the right
did you?
direction.
What cult did you fall in with, Grun?
So it was the I don't know what they call themselves. The place where I went to was it was called Scarlet Moon Hall, and
Oh, those guys.
they were
Orgy
like a bunch
dwarves?
of druids.
Oh, no, that wasn't the orgy dwarves. Okay, listen.
They had a big
Grun,
ceremony,
They like
and yeah,
fire.
I went up there, but Kylissa, she sent a band of adventurers up there, and they actually came, and they, just like you guys did with the last cult I was in, they saved me. They brought me back.
Wait, who? Who
Oh,
sent
there's,
adventurers up there?
Yeah, there's a Kylissa, you'd recognize that name. She's the owner of the bar.
Oh, okay.
Grund, buddy, can I give you some advice? I met a group of people I think you would love. They're a little culty, but not in a overt way that I think you would fit in well with.
Oh, so you're not in this other cult anymore.
They're called
It's a group of-
potters.
No, this is a group of dwarves that we all
They
met
love
in the Underdark.
pots. There's
Shut
4
up! I'm
houses.
trying to get Grund into the orgy dwarves.
Join the
Man.
potters.
That doesn't
No,
sound
come on.
bad.
I'm talking about a group of lovely dwarves who, if you just go a couple days in that direction, I'll show you. I'll introduce you. They're a great group of guys and girls and things all in between.
Well, maybe, but that
And
direction
they would
seems
love
pretty
some
bad.
pickling.
I don't know.
They are big fans of pickling.
Don't go that direction right now, Grund. We're actually looking for some allies to go that direction, to fix what's going on in that direction.
You mentioned there were other adventurers in town.
Yeah, they're a weird bunch of people. But
Can they
hey,
be weirder than us?
Are they powerful?
no, no, they can't be weirder than you. Yes, I think they are pretty powerful. I mean, they're more. They were around me when I farted, and if you can withstand my farts, you're pretty powerful.
That's true.
That is true.
That is true.
I honestly can't remember how powerful that would require you to be.
I remember the
feels
first
like
time you
years
farted
ago.
around me. It was crazy.
Doesn't that feel like years ago now?
I just imagine Grun and Palouse standing there, and like Grun just farts, and Palouse like looks over at him. That was crazy.
So, Grun says, "Well, they could be good allies if you want to go meet them. They usually hang out at the Swinging Sword around this time."
That's not a bad
Swinging
idea.
sword, huh?
Grun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we could swing by.
Before we go do that,
Good
I
one.
actually have a couple of questions about those druids. Did you get a good look at any of them, or were you like?
I got a good look at a lot of them. Yeah.
Did you see any female elves with longer brown hair? I give a description of Kellis from background.
He goes, I mean, That sounds familiar. There were definitely some elvish people there. I can't say that necessarily specifically stood out. It was hard to see. It was very smoky and hazy there, in general.
In that case, so the adventures that broke you free, did they leave any survivors, or did they kill everyone there?
Oh yeah, they Well, I'll let them tell you about it. But they didn't, as far as I know, they didn't kill everyone.
Okay,
They definitely killed lots of people, though.
Killed lots of them, lots of the elven ones too. I assume.
So it's like the fire cult lair constantly hotboxed or something?
Yeah, I think so.
That must pair really well with your farts. That sounds just
Oh, that was...
like an experience.
Yeah.
I'm
Actually,
surprised the entire
I've heard
fire
of
cult
this.
didn't die before the other adventures got there.
I've heard someone describe that before. They call it dank.
Mm.
That
John
sounds
is just
dank.
taking a heavy drink at this point and going, I feel like I don't want to remember what they smelled like. So, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sure Kylissa would be thrilled to see you. We could go in there and see if
these-
people still talk about you, even though, we now got Valklandar all here and stuff.
Yeah, how's that working out, Grun?
I don't know. It's
12 mushrooms
Kinda
have
fun around
spawned
here.
around his feet.
oh boy. Are those edible? And he'll go down and pick one up
Yes.
and start chewing on it.
He needs to make a con save, DC 15.
Oh no.
John, did you
Okay,
just
so
kill?
fun fact, that's only if they roll an odd roll on a DC 15. So it depends even or odd. Weirdly enough,
Okay.
it actually doesn't matter if he saves.
Okay,
What?
let's see.
Dude, not kidding you. On an odd roll, the eater must succeed on a DC 15 saving roll or take SD6 poison damage.
Did you just
What's
kill
the
Grun?
So
X?
that's even.
On an even
Yeah, you
roll,
gotta
the
roll.
eater gains 5d6 temporary hit points
Oh,
for 1 hour.
that's very good. You guys should try one. Those are delicious.
John is
I'm
totally
good.
gonna eat one.
All right, make a con save.
Yep, I'm taking 5d6 poison damage.
Oh, what do you think? Pretty good, huh?
No, it tastes like ass. And not in like a good kind of, assy way.
Oh,
What do those dwarves do to you?
Lots of ass.
Sablin, you don't want to know. Trust me.
Lots of ass.
Oh, obviously.
Is John just gonna be like puking for the next hour?
No, he just takes some poison. He's pretty well adverse to poison at this point. He ingests it quite frequently.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Just a reminder of what Grund looks like, because I think it's important for us to remember.
I was looking at it already.
Is he like a buff orc?
Yeah, he's real buff.
He's like a sexy buff orc.
And he says, okay, folks, well, shall we go to the bar?
Yes, let's
Yeah.
meet these adventurers.
All right. So he takes you into, he walks you over to the Swinging Sword, which you guys enter, and a familiar scene of the bar and its patrons. A lot of faces you recognize, I'm sure, from the days you've spent in Red Larch prior. It's a little bit more muted, not necessarily like sad in any way, but Red Larch, when you first came to it, was a very vibrant and lively place. especially in the days after you kind of helped them out. And it seems like people are just more world weary in this place, more quiet, just drinking, sitting at tables to themselves. And you see behind the bar a familiar face of the bartender, Kylissa, who looks over to you and says, "Oh, howdy, strangers. Good to see your faces here again. What brings you back to Red Larch? I supposed you maybe left these dangerous lands."
Oh no, we're just passing through, gonna try and
Why
fix
would
all
we
the
ever
stuff
want
going
to
on
leave
over that
our
way.
home?
We're looking for allies to fight a dangerous enemy that could
Yeah, that
change
too.
the fabric of time and space.
Are you still
What?
trying
Wait,
to
they
save
can
the
do
world,
what?
Okay, I might have made that last part up. I'm not sure. But it
It
could
Okay,
have
is
like,
been.
pretty
honestly,
bad, though.
that
It
was
is
a
pretty
bit of
bad.
a surprise even to me. So
It is almost that bad.
It might be
Well,
that bad.
It's tied to all the insane storms going on deeper into the valley.
Are you sure this is it within your league?
No.
I mean, just a couple weeks ago, y'all
If it
were.
isn't, we don't have any choice.
We are legends. We are in that league.
So all I can say at this point is that we're just handling each problem as it approaches. Like, what more can we do, right? Come on.
I mean, if we don't do it, who would?
You really don't want to leave it to my father. He's on it again, but he's really not.
It's plausible.
Well, that's
Yeah.
almost implausible.
mighty noble of you. Good to have you back, I suppose. Allies. Well, there's always Valklandar. He's the big man around town these days.
Don't trust that
Is
asshole.
he actually in town?
Oh no. No one here's ever seen him. Rumor is he never leaves his tower.
Oh.
He's
well,
got
thought
his
so.
associates running around for him, but
Are you sure this person's even real?
I remember his associates.
I'm sorry,
Yep.
what did you say? I couldn't hear you.
I said that's a good question. I don't know. It's just a brand as far as I'm concerned, but yeah, they've been
asshole.
They've been
lean into-
around here. Oh, go ahead,
But
Sablin. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you.
Oh no, you're fine. I lean in a bit closer and kind of whisper like, so the robots stomping around are they like oppressing everybody? Is it that kind of thing? Or...
Oh no, it's nothing like that. They've just kind of turned this town. Falklandar's been using this town as kind of a go-between between him and the Westwood, which is his real goal, in my opinion. He claims that he's here, making our lives easier, giving us technologies, protecting us from the dangers, which, to be fair, they have done so. But a lot of the trouble here in Red Larch recently has been attacks from the tribes of the Westwood, just trying to protect their own lands. So a lot of the trouble that's happening lately is because of Valklandar, if you ask me. So, whatever. I mean, this is much above my pay grade, but yeah, I mean, they've been good to everyone here. I can't say they haven't. Industry has picked up in some ways, but also people kind of don't like hanging out in the streets anymore with those big old robot things walking around.
Why?
So, they're scary as fuck.
Like if you were to like go on the street and just say, I don't like Valkandar, they won't like all like turn around and like start dogpiling you or anything?
No, nothing like that. You know, at the beginning there were a couple times when they would kind of restrain people who were doing things that I guess weren't in their programming or something. They seemed to be working out some of the They call them patches. They've been making patches, and seems to be doing okay. But
Wait,
I don't
what
know.
patches? What?
Nicotine package.
Yeah, I don't really understand. I haven't seen any actual patching happening, so it's all jargon to me.
Weird.
But yeah, so I mean, Valklandar. I mean, you could go try to talk to his associates in town, but
What
you could also
cloth
try to
are
go to
these
his tavern.
patches from?
I'm not
Plus,
sure.
I don't think they're actual patches.
Yeah, I think it's just like lingo.
What's a
Did you know
lingo?
I think it's a game
Yeah, okay,
that they
you're
play in
hopeless.
certain towns where they like try and match up like things on a big like square board that someone
No,
which have
no,
numbers.
you idiots. Lingo is where you hold a pole and you try to like go underneath of it.
I thought it was like a big pink bird that like stands on one leg. Sorry.
No. See, we're talking about
That's a
plinko.
flamenco.
We're
Oh,
talking
my
about
bad.
plinko. Plinko is this thing where you drop a ball between one of different slots and it kind of
No,
like
it's
bounces.
a
Okay,
it's
now
a
hold on.
flamingo.
Until it
Hold
gets
on,
to
that's
the bottom.
pachinko, and I know for a fact what that is.
Flamenco.
There's a flamenco a dance they do somewhere like way south on the Sword Coast.
That's a flamingo.
That's a flamingo.
Flamingo, my balls.
Cunnilingus?
Anyway, so other than Valklandar, is there anybody else in town? We've heard something about a new set of adventurers.
Oh yeah, those ones. They're an interesting bunch. I suppose they got together. Actually, they did a job about a 10-day ago, maybe a little more. They did a job a little while back around here, and actually helped protect the town a little bit after Greengrass. Or was it right before Greengrass? Who can remember? But anyway, yeah, they've been around doing small odd jobs for folks. They kind of have banded together. There's a cat wizard kind of thing. There's a this like real cute little girl. Who's
No,
very
the cat wizard's no more.
very
It's a small goblin nanny.
Oh, okay. There's a small goblin nanny. Okay. There's this real kind of eccentric looking. I don't know their gender. And then there's a druid, I believe. It's kind of a hippie fella, and then there's this one who like acts all mysterious. Kind of, I think he might be like a child, but hey, whatever. Well, yeah. Anyway,
It could be a halfling.
no, not like that much of a child. He just like seems kind of like he's kind of.
The idea that
This young man
halflings
with
are less
dusty
mature than actual
with dusty brown
children.
hair like comes by. Oh, excuse me, everybody. Just sweep it through here.
Ah, how you doing, bud? Sorry, that's.
Hey. I finished cleaning up the dining room. You need me to clean some glasses or something?
That's all right. That's all right, Vincent. You're doing great. Why don't you? I think your shift's almost over, right? You can finish up what you got to do.
Okay. Yeah.
You know the drill.
Thanks. And he'll turn to the implausibles. It's really great to see all of you again. I'm your biggest fan. I start shaking everybody's hands.
Pleasure to see
Yeah,
you
yeah,
again,
kid.
Vincent.
It's nice to meet you too.
I don't remember you, but thank you.
Why do you
I remember you guys
smell
coming
like
through here.
John gets real close to him and kind of like gives him a real deep, awkward sniff and goes, "You know, you kind of smell like an owl and a bear, or a bear and an owl. I can't tell."
Thank you, Mr. Alros.
Just John. No one ever calls me Mr. Alros. I don't even know what the fuck where you
Okay,
got that
Mr.
from.
John, got you.
John, just John.
Yes, sir, Mr. John. Just
No,
John.
Mister.
Sorry, John.
There you go, John. There you go. And John gives him weird, like pat down hug.
Gosh, thank you, Mr. Alros. I mean, John.
Didn't your robot friend call you like Lord Smiley or something?
Well, okay, listen, that's only my title in the
different.
Underdark as a savior to the Underdark, but we'll get into that more as we get finished.
You're a savior of the
saving.
Underdark? That's so cool.
Yeah, well, it's not done yet. We're still working on the saving part, but I am a hope for the future.
Well, it's real nice to see you. Good seeing you, Mr. Blackscale, and Mr. Fairkin, and Miss Agony. I'll just be going now. Just gonna be like trips over a chair. Fix it right. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna go. He runs
Smooth
out the door.
exit, kid. Smooth exits.
Have a
What
good
a nice
day.
kid.
What a nice kid.
Yeah, like
It
he
seemed
really,
kind of annoying.
He reminds me
kinda,
of you, Artemis.
exited perfect.
It reminds you of me. How?
I don't know. Can't quite.
What? All of us humans look alike?
No,
No, I mean,
there is kind of a
kinda.
similar energy.
He's charming.
Ambitious. He's ambitious.
He's charming and
Eager to please, I'd put it.
adorable in a way.
Do I strike you as someone eager to please, John?
Incredibly.
Yeah, fair.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, if you hang out around here, if you wanna meet that other adventuring crew, if you hang out around here just a little bit longer, they usually come in the evening for a drink and see if there's any jobs for them to take, any townsfolk in need of anything. That's how actually one of their most recent jobs was I hired him to save your old friend Grund here. And Grund goes, "Oh, that was really nice of you."
Grund was telling us about that, yes.
Is no one gonna help him with this weird culty behavior?
Kylissa,
I'm sure. Well, go ahead.
Kylissa leans in. She's like, "I've tried talking to him about it. It's just I think he doesn't have many friends. So, kind of easy to persuade him."
John literally walks up to him and puts his arm deeply around him like, this man has more friends than you can count on all your fingers and toes.
He does.
Great, good, glad to hear it.
John is
That's
going
at
to give him a
least
big kiss on
7.
his cheek.
Oh, Grund blushes. And at that moment, the bell by the door rings, and you look over to see an eccentric group walk into the bar. You see what is clearly this group of folks that she has just described to you. Can you guys just give us a reminder of what your other characters look like, and just remind us who they are? We'll just go in order that I see it. So, Kyle, remind us who Ziggus is.
So Ziggus struts in just a full strange material, just jumpsuit leather, almost of a very bright reddish pink with just a very low cut V in the front and just gigantic shoulder pads. Has a lightning stripe face paint over one eye, hair just slicked straight up with long ears. You could tell he's either an elf, an eldrin, something like that. And just strutting in with just a strange sway that it's just filled with a swagger.
Right, and Sam, tell us about your character.
At the back of the pack is this smaller, meager-looking goblin who is dressed very fancy and is just, like, you can clearly tell is attentive to the needs of everyone else.
Right, Ryan, tell us about your character.
That's a great question. Can I just make things up? Because that's
Yeah,
what
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to remember, because I surely don't.
Be something.
Dude, It's 4 years ago. I'm not even sure it existed.
Yeah, he's gonna have a new voice. It's gonna be just new. He's gonna be.
Yeah, go for
Oh man, I can't do that. I already did that voice with my other character.
You do it again. It's fine.
Do follow your heart. Follow the fun.
I already
Yeah,
have
follow
a
the
hip,
fun.
like a dude bro guy on the other team.
Does playing a dude bro make you happy though?
No, it doesn't.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna say that he has like a flower
Channel your
crown.
inner Duke Manlington and be the greatest man to ever man.
I'm gonna say he has like a flower crown, and he's just like covered in flowers.
Okay. Nice. Just a flower laden druid man. Nice.
Yeah.
Susan, tell us about your character.
Nova is a young adult that has kind of a glow to her, and kind of like a cute like skirt outfit. Looks kind of fancy too, like some kind of battle. She might be a magical girl. You're assuming she seems very magical. She gives off that vibe.
Excuse me, what's a magical girl?
And Josh is
The girl who's magical. The owlbear will appear
Aren't
later.
all girls
okay, cool. Yeah,
magical?
that's what I figured. I figured the owlbear would maybe make his appearance in a little bit. Okay. So the four of you walk in, and Kylissa turns to you and says, "I was just talking about you. Let me introduce you to the Implausibles, as we call them. These are a band of adventurers that have been around here, just a little bit longer than y'all."
I know all about them. The owlbear won't stop talking about all the amazing things you guys have done.
Yeah, I've heard about them. Oh my gosh, I heard about this so much. Oh my gosh, you guys are so amazing. I've been so excited to meet you, all of you. Oh my god.
Oh my god, look, girl. Oh my god, I'm gonna walk up to Agony. Girl,
Oh, hello.
those locks. Oh my god, beautiful. Would you like a flower in them?
Sure, I won't
Don
deny
will
a
smack
flower.
his hand and go, no touching. Not without paying the entry fee.
What? He can he can give me a flower if he wants.
I would think our reputation would precede us in that front.
This one's got
I'm
some
sure you
ass.
recognize myself. But if you haven't, I am Ziggis Mundus. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes.
John is going to take his hand and kind of look down at it like, right, yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry, I didn't get the goblin's name.
Oh, my
Boy.
name is Eat.
Okay.
Hi.
And you, young lady, are.
Oh, I'm Nova Dragonfly. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. I'm shaking
Uh-huh.
hand vigorously.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, young lady. Guys,
I'd wash your
quick-
hand
quick-
after that.
quick huddle.
There may be some
Uh-huh.
chocolate on your hand. Be careful.
Oh, okay, noted. Thank you, Eek. Is it?
Yes,
Anyway.
hi. My name is Eek.
Yes, hi, Eek. Okay, anyway, guys, group huddle real quick.
Uh-huh. Yes, sure. What?
Okay, listen, these guys are a bunch of weirdos. We cannot fucking team up with them.
Well, I mean, we're kind of weird too, but
We're not that weird. We are not that weird.
Okay,
never
listen,
thought-
I know
I never
am
thought that I
not
would
weird,
say
but
that-
Artemis, you are a fucking freak.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Agony?
I never thought I would say this in my life, that I have found a group of people weirder than us.
Nope, sorry, we still have Artemis on our team. We can't be the weirdest group alive.
Artemis is not that eccentric.
How am I weird?
John just looks
have
you
like
in
a
the
weird
eye,
imp
dead in
thing.
the eye, and just goes like, "You do like to talk to your bird."
I mean,
you
that's
mean my imp?
that's pretty normal.
I mean, also you keep a pocket watch on your wrist, which is kind of strange.
Okay,
Yeah,
I do
that
not-
too.
I swear to God. You're all impossible. I'll turn back around. So,
implausible.
anyway, friends.
No, we are implausible, exactly. And then
So-
he pats Sabellin on the back.
Grund walks over to the group who's just walked into the room and puts his one arm over Ziggis and one arm over Kevu and says, guys, They're looking for some allies. Why don't you tell them the story about how you saved me from the second cult I got enamored with, and
Oh my god, is that a story, Grun? I mean, you wouldn't believe what happened to Jinx. Poor Jinx, God's rest his soul. It's
We'll always
real.
remember him. Poor
There
Jinx.
was a lot of hot men. A lot of hot men.
Oh, tell me
It's
about it.
very true, and
In fact, it was all hot.
it was a
burning.
miracle that Eek made it in time to
How's
Yeah,
that?
save
go
us
go ahead and tell them
from
about it.
that.
I'll
I've
strum a
heard
tune
good
for it.
things about the guy who came before me, but I really don't know him all that well.
He's the slenderest cat man you ever did see.
It's very true.
Uh-huh.
He had a lot
So-
of pussy.
A lot of pussy.
More pussy than could shake a stick at, babe.
I heard he wasn't very sociable, though.
Interesting.
Grun?
Bear.
Grun?
Grund says, let's take a seat. Why don't you give them every little detail? I think that they want to hear this whole thing. And we're going to do a little, as you guys go, take a seat. Kylissa orders you around, and we're going to do a little flashback to the time when you saved
Oh,
Grund
ooh,
from
okay.
the town, so you guys can refamiliarize yourselves with these characters a little bit.
Interesting. All right.
So it's a little flashback to that adventure. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick before we do, though. So let's take a little pause,
Okay.
and then oh man, you got Ziggus, you got that token switched so fast, Kyle.
Oh, there's a thing at the bottom of chat where you actually can change your as thing, and it'll just change the like art to whatever's attached to whatever's in there.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
that's really interesting.
It
Okay.
includes all of the AoE markers too, which is kind of weird.
I know. Oh, wow. All right, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, and then we'll come back and yeah, do a little flashback adventure.
Yes.
You do plus delete.
Wait, if we're changing to so that Jinx died at this in this adventure, is John playing Jinx or is Eek? Remember we met Eek there. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out once we start.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fair assessment. I just made it up on the fly.
I mean,
Because
it's a
I
good-
still wanted Jinx to be canon.
Yeah.
Listen, Jinx may or may not have died. We might just say he wandered off as a cat does.
You could just say he dyed his hair, and then that's enough. You know?
I mean,
Like
this
he
group.
just walked off. Like you know what I mean? He's
Like
gone.
he just
we don't know
he
what
just
happened
left
to him.
one day. Like we went to like the Jinx's
We went
room in the
to-
hotel, and Eek was in there one day.
I
We
love
went to the-
Ryan's idea of he dyed his hair, but everybody keeps saying Jinx died.
See, I was gonna suggest that this
I like
group
that too,
also went.
actually.
I would just say that this group also went to the same like bathhouse as like the main group and had another. There was another unfortunate incident where Jinx drowned, just like Hallandor.
like our old
Yes.
elf
No,
ranger.
Yes,
the
yes.
problem with that is Jinx had a ring of water walking. He was very water averted as a cat.
You see, he just wore it. He wore it upside down to where his feet were on the bottom of the water line.
And
No,
and,
so
and Hallandor
Jinx
didn't
just walked
die.
off.
He didn't drown.
I just
He
like
won.
to tell myself he drowned in the bathhouse because
I know.
Jinx saw a purple cat and chased after it and never came back.
somewhere out there, Jinx and Hallandor are off to their own adventures.
Listen, who says Smashy isn't gonna meet Jinx out there somewhere?
Compiling members for the C team.
Cool. Now that I'm an admin, I can actually like do things for the bot. Woo!
Oh my god, DJ Ryan's back.
I couldn't do like anything, but now I can.
I fear those who have power.
So Sam, for this flashback adventure, do you want to play as Jinx?
We were just discussing that.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
because we said he died.
Yeah,
Dyed
I know.
his hair.
I know.
Dyed
So
his
we don't
hair.
recognize him at all. We think he's dead, but he's actually alive. And Eek
That's
just
why I was like,
replaced him at some
wait,
point.
before you say anything else,
But for the flashback, maybe you could be Jinx
Where
for
did
the
the
flashback.
He
flashback
just gets
pick
hit by
up?
lightning at the end, you know?
Because remember, at some point, Agony's character also, Susan, your alt left and came back with Eek.
Oh, we're establishing
Yeah.
a
So
timeline.
essentially, like, Neon
Gotcha.
ran away from Eek, and that's how she came to Red Larch. And then Eek found her in the next adventure, and then came back to Red Larch with her.
Hmm.
So are we going straight into a battle, or like what's happening?
No, not
No, a flashback.
not straight into a battle.
Okay.
This is the one. This is the one of the cultist hideouts that you never visited. So now you get to visit the fire hideout.
Oh, that's clever. I like that idea.
Yeah.
I was like, I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh, you know what? Like, what have they done to level up?
This
And I was
will
like, oh,
be Jinx. Then, probably.
okay,
Who
cool.
knows? You know what I mean? I'm honestly getting a little confused at this point.
Yeah, I think trying to make the timeline between these various adventures work out is challenging.
One of our adoring fans will do it.
Yeah, exactly. They'll figure
Don't
it
worry
out.
about
I can't wait to read the Reddit thread where they argue about it.
it.
About the canonical timeline and
Wait, you guys know about mine and Susan's Reddit thread?
all right.
I am
All right.
not anonymous user 393.
Wait, are
Let's
you
hope
Big
not.
Smoke 69? I knew it.
I will neither admit nor deny that fact.
Mm-hmm.
All right, should we jump back in? Is everyone here?
Yeah.
I heard everyone. Yeah. Kyle, you're here, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, we are with our original crew, Nova, Ziggus, the Owl Bear, Jinx, and Kevu. And you all have been contracted by Kylissa to go try to save Grund from the druids that he enlisted with. She says to you, yeah, I think there's something fishy going on up there. He seems to be getting himself in with a bad crowd over and over again. So if you don't mind, just go check it out. Go follow up north. He told me where he was going. If you go up north, I think it's let's see. It's a little bit if you follow the long road up north, once you get kind of towards the far end of the Somber Hills, almost all the way through it, you're gonna turn eastward, kind of head at that outside edge, and you should be able to find there a. It sounds like there's a kind of camp set up on a hill. Should be visible if you're walking along the edge of the Somber Hills, the northern edge. So if y'all don't mind heading up there and just checking on Grund, making sure he's okay. If he's in another of those weird cult situations, maybe help him out, bring him on home. I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, will you now? How wild are you gonna make this worth?
Well, there's some gold in it for you, and free drinks
I can't say
for
no to that.
at least a month.
Justice doesn't require payment,
All the milk I can
but it
drink.
will. But it will take apple juice.
I was gonna take us a good time, baby.
I can take some free milk.
Do not worry,
All right,
we
milk,
will save
apple
him
juice.
with the power of friendship. Come on, guys, let's go.
Let's do this, girls.
You know, I feel like I don't fit in very well with this group and might not last long with it.
Oh, what are you talking about, Jinx? We're the fastest of friends. Us girls gotta stick together, you know?
No, I really don't.
Come on, Jinx, lighten up. You'll be fine. Look at you. You're hot.
It's downright smoldering, baby.
On Albert
Okay.
wings, we fly.
Jinx pulls the classic cat move and shows you all his asshole.
Oh,
Oh
God.
God. And on that
There's
note,
a
we,
reason
uh,
he was
but
kicked
okay.
from the group. There was a very clear reason that everyone did not want him around anymore.
We all had to go to HR meetings afterwards.
He went into heat. What can we say?
I don't know how
We-
good this group is.
we fade to you all on the road, heading north, up along the long road. You head up it. About a day of travel gets you just to the edge of the Somber Hills, and then you start heading your way, kind of northward along the edge. So you spend a day traveling. On the next day, as you travel eastward, you're walking through the Somber Hills. This is before all of the crazy storms began. This is maybe just a bit before. And so you're actually probably in a similar area to the Implausibles.
I have a feeling like we're like the Implausibles are in that tomb with
Yeah.
the paladins at this moment.
Yeah, it was probably close to that. Maybe a little bit before.
I wonder if we're gonna meet that one druid that we ran
around the
into
same
after that. And we'll find out soon.
So you all are heading over in this direction, and you crest over a hill, and you see suddenly, off in the distance, a ways away, maybe still another couple miles, but you do see kind of a plume of smoke rising up in the air. But more immediately, straight before you, is a battlefield where you see various robed figures. Some are wearing various different types of armor, but many of them seem to be like magic casters wearing different robes. Their corpses just litter this seemingly battlefield before you. You see scorched earth, looks like flamed, like there was some kind of fire magic used. You see flooded areas, like really muddy, wet areas where some kind of magic water was used. And it seems like there was some sort of battle here between the fire cult and the water cult. And all their corpses are littering this battlefield. You also see, walking amongst these corpses, are two large mechanical creatures that have spikes adorning their backs. And they're just walking through the battlefield, which you can see there's probably some valuable stuff down there. And they are grabbing these corpses and pulling them up and impaling them on the spikes on their back. They're like collecting these corpses.
Now that's a bad vibe if I've ever
Like some
seen
sort of
one.
Some sort of corpse collector.
I have a picture of this actually.
Oh wow.
Fucking Christ.
And so these guys,
Metal.
there's two of them, and they're just walking around, pulling these corpses up and putting them on their backs. So you see this battlefield where there's surely some treasures to be found. However, there are these two creatures, these two mechanical creatures down there.
What do you guys say? Should we risk it for the biscuit and get some loot down there, or?
Well,
Is
I feel like
Grund
if
over
if there's any
there?
place to die, it's right here.
Justice cares not for treasure.
Maybe we should like try to find another way in.
Is
Couple
this
might
the
have
only
one.
way, like, forward to the place that we're supposed to go, or is this sort of off to the side?
No, yeah, you could. It would take you not that far out of your way to just kind of walk around this battlefield and make your way over towards that plume of smoke, which you assume is the place you're working your way towards.
Yeah, let's go around.
Guys, I have something for this. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
I feel
Really?
like I'm nearly invisible, but yet still visible.
All right, so you guys, as you are trying to like sneak past this battlefield and avoid their detection, Kevu casts Pass Without Trace. Why don't you all roll me stealth checks?
Fuck, okay.
With the stealth of a bear, I move quietly.
Just dancing on those moonbeams, baby.
All right, and these are all plus 10.
Fuck, I'm in heavy armor.
You're doing great. I don't hear anything.
I'm actually the loudest somehow.
That makes
No, but-
sense, actually.
No, but stop singing.
What? Huh? I wasn't singing.
That's loud.
Is it?
Inside voices.
Am I really loud?
Yes.
You're being too loud. Don't be loud.
I feel like you need some form of babysitter.
Nova almost captures the attention of them, but you all shush her quickly enough, and you move quickly enough, and the magical aura provided by Kevu helps to blanket the sounds. And you guys, no problem, sneak past the battlefield and on towards the place where you were going.
Good job, girls.
Yeah, next time I
I
don't
am
think I'll
not
bring
a
all
girl.
these little like confetti bombs.
Yeah, those are definitely distracting.
I'm in the fabulous zone. That's all that counts.
Jinx just looks at you like, pop another one.
All right, so as you approach Scarlet Moon Hall, you see from far away you can get a view of a hill just kind of covered in a hazy smoke. You can see through the smoke that there is a large blaze towards the top of the hill, and smaller fires lit all over the hillside that are kind of just contributing to this smoky, hazy atmosphere. And it kind of pools down off of this hill and into the surrounding valley. As you approach, it gets harder and harder to kind of see into the distance. You do notice before you get too close, though, that at the top of this hill, there's like a large fort. And as you approach, there seems to be like a path that you find that is kind of winding its way up the hillside, up towards that fort. And as you approach, there are two druids who kind of druidic looking dressed figures who approach you, and they say, welcome, wanderers, to Scarlet Moon Hall. It is a wonderful pleasure to have you join us here. Have you come to observe the rite of the Wicker Giant?
Yeah, totally.
Question. Do you put some kind of mask on a guy and then he yells bees, not the bees?
No. No, that's not us. Maybe you're thinking of another one.
No.
I mean, if you'd like to have that, we can maybe incorporate it into our act. We're here to provide entertainment for the event.
Listen, I don't want a face full of bees.
We don't want the clap of our ass cheeks alerting the bees.
That's right. And I got a big ass.
It's true.
Okay. Yes, entertainment. Oh. They turn towards each other, and one of them says, Bastion said nothing of this. Oh, well. Who knows? He likes to keep it close to the chest.
We like chests.
Ziggus, make a persuasion check, or I guess deception check.
Sure thing.
And they'll say, all right, well, wanderers are welcome to come join us, and if you'll provide a little entertainment as well, that's all the better, I suppose. Well, please, feel free to go speak with the other members of our circle, and we will call you to the top of the hill when it is time to observe the rite.
One question, though. Oh, go ahead.
Awesome. Thanks, Chuck.
Oh, no. One question before we get all intermingled and all that. Where's a guy got to go to get a nice juicy pickle around here?
They
I do like pickles. And
they
peanut
look
sour
at each
sauce.
other again.
Where are the pickles?
Do you guys have a pickle guy?
Y'all are weird.
They kind of look at each other and just look a little bit confused. Say, no.
That's all it's good for the singing voice. We really need that saline injection. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe one of the new recruits will be able to help with that.
Awesome. Lead the
You've
way.
been very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I can't help laugh whenever Albert speaks. I can't keep it together. All right, well, carry on then. Carry on. Enjoy your time here at Scarlet Moon Hall, and if the circle of the Scarlet Moon calls to you, we are always looking for new members.
This place definitely
share our
is
secrets
calling to
wide.
me, so, I will probably take you up on that offer.
Wonderful. Well, welcome and make yourselves at home.
Do you accept people who have multiple cats? And
Yes.
he has 3 that come out of his coat one by one, which all negatively impact his charisma score.
The first one, they're kind of like, oh, yeah, sure, cats. And then as more appear, they're like, oh, yeah, that's a lot of cats.
And then the third one appears.
That's a lot of cats.
Oh, yes. I see.
Oh, I'm not done collecting yet. I feel like I could have upwards of 3 more.
Yeah, that's definitely many cats.
That one's
All right, well,
Mr. Mephistopheles.
one of
that
them kind of
one's
pokes the other and says, I
Footstool."
think there's some more people walking down. Why don't you carry... Okay, we're going to go... And they kind of walk past you hurriedly, trying to escape this conversation.
Aw,
Man, that
I
was the
know, I only
easiest
got as far as
infiltration
Footstool.
ever.
All right. So, you guys... Yeah, they don't seem to be too closed here at Scarlet Moon Hall. So, okay, so you guys walk up the trail leading up the hill. And let me bring you to this map now. Just give me 1 second.
All we gotta do is find Grund and get the fuck out of here.
Let's do this pure infiltration.
Okay, Ziggus and... Okay, so let me just make sure.
So are we like in their base now?
Yeah, so you're climbing up this hill. And here, let me just give you some... I think your tokens don't have sight except for Nova's. So let me fix that real quick. Okay. I should have been more prepared. So you guys are walking up this hill, and the first thing you see is
I don't see anything.
yeah, you'll see it in just a second.
Huh.
You're the last one here. I got you.
Maybe that's not good sign. Actually, like
A big map.
Yeah, it is a big map. All right, so can you guys all see now in a little circle
Yes.
Yes.
around you? Okay, so it's the middle of the day, but everything is hazy, so you can only kind of see so much distance around you. And you can see as you approach, the first thing you come upon is a group of robed humans. There's 4 robed humans, 2 male, 2 female, who are kind of chanting as they stand around a bonfire. As you get a little closer, you can see around the periphery of them. For now, you can only kind of see these 2 large. You're still a little too far away, but you can see that there's these 2 large figures silhouetted. These 2 kind of monstrous figures silhouetted in the smoke, in the haze, that are nearby this group of druids who are sitting around chanting around the bonfire, doing like kind of a little bonfire dance.
Bonfire.
We should ask them if they've seen Grund.
We'll have some spare time. Maybe we'll party with them. It sounds like looks like a good time.
They did mention that they have a new recruit that could help us with pickles, so that's definitely Grund, right?
One of them sees you kind of looking at them and muttering, and she kind of peels off while the rest keep chanting and moving. And she says, "Welcome, guests. Are you here for the rite of the Wicker Giant?"
I've come for your
yeah.
pickle.
That's what we're here for.
Yep, and someone said that you guys have some great pickles here, so we would
Well,
love
we
to try some.
too are visitors here. We come from the Crypt Garden Forest ourselves.
Hmm.
We're very much looking forward to this ceremony and hope that this circle of the Scarlet Moon can lead to more cooperation amongst the druids of the Desert Valley and all of our various tribes.
Are you guys like fighting or something?
Well, yes, there have been conflicts.
Little scuffles. little chit chat, kit kat, little fight, get scratching each other.
No, not necessarily scratching. We're just more.
Are you vulnerable right now? You need a hug.
Am I? Well, make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
We give great hugs. Especially
That's the wrong
Kevin.
button. That's the wrong button. It actually has the same
roll.
Yeah, I'll take it.
roll.
She goes, you know what? Sure, I would love a hug. Do you actually hug her?
Of course I hug her.
She gives like a real kind of deep hug and I needed that. Thank you. It's just been a lot.
Tell us more about this event that's going on.
Well, we it's been a bit of a debate back in my tribe about these druids. Some aren't so sure of them, think that they have something nefarious up their sleeves, but we know better. They welcomed us here. They've fed us. They've taken care of us. They want what's best for the Desert Valley, and we intend to ally with them and help them in what they need. If you talk to Bastion, that's the problem, is some of my elders, they never met Bastion, and he's really so wise. So yes, today we're here to observe the rite of the Wicker Giant, and yes, where we will make an offering to the elemental
giant
spirits.
Jinx?
No, it's if you go up to the top of the hill, you'll see there's a. Oh.
It comes to Ziggus kind of scratching Jinx's like ear. He's purring.
Yeah, there you go. He goes, oh, your friend is really enjoying this.
Yeah, he does that.
Well, yes, the Wicker Giant, if you go to the top of the hill, you'll see there's a large wooden statue that's been created. They're going to light it aflame as part of the ritual.
That sounds really dangerous. I hope they're using proper fire safety protocols.
Well, would you like to join us? We have some food and drink, and we'd be willing to share as we wait.
Oh, yeah, I'd love some.
So if I wanted to be a new recruit, like where would I go?
I think if you... What they told us was to wait until the right. But we've kind of tried to mingle and
The right
make
what?
friends. They're
The right.
Not the left.
the right of the Wicker Giant.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So we go right at the Wicker Giant. Got you. Oh, hang on. Hey, since we're sharing food, I have spare snacks. Spare snacks.
Oh, thank you,
I
Albert.
like reach into my owlbear fanny pack and produce like spare snacks. So I've got like gummy bears, Lunchables.
Ooh, gummy bears.
I would love a Lunchable, Albert.
I hand a snack to everybody in the party.
Nice.
Kev,
You'll
you
have
just,
a
you just
wonderful-
flex that you also have snacks?
No, I didn't do that. I didn't actually cast it. I just wanted to compare notes.
Okay, got it. So yeah, the others kind of stop chanting, and as you've gotten closer, you see that they have 2 giant elk were the 2 figures that you had seen off in the distance.
Whoa.
And
Look at those giant elk.
Those things are giant
They're giant.
and elk-like.
yeah. One of the druids kind of hands around a flask that, if you smells a very strong alcohol.
It burns your nostrils. It like little tingle in there.
I take a swig. I like to party.
Yeah.
You feel your nose hairs like falling away.
My mother would not approve of this, but I will try some.
Josh, you okay, dude?
Every time you talk.
So, you guys take some of their what you now taste. If you would recognize the taste, it tastes of a very strong brandy, some kind of home brew that they've made. And
Sam actually asleep. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't
Luke's
help
is
it.
just purring loudly.
He's not sleepy, he's purring.
I think John always used to play this character just so that it can be in character.
I thought he was in character for a while. But
Yeah.
I really did think. I realized it was. It was very believable.
All right. So you guys kind of hang around the fire with them for a little bit. So you guys could wait here until the rite begins, or you do see that there are 2 more paths branching off up the hill. One of them's kind of going actually more horizontally, not climbing up. This one over here, and then the one more north of you seems to be going more straight up the hill.
We don't see Grund anywhere nearby.
But it's so foggy you can't see up through the hill, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's so hazy with the kind of smoky haze, and it is kind of like the more you're here, it is a little bit hard to breathe, but it's not so bad. It's just a little bit kind of smoky.
Do we feel different? Am I getting high?
So far you don't notice anything.
Yeah, my mom would probably not be cool with me smoking either. Are you guys like smoking here? I mean, obviously there's a lot of smoke, but
Can I do a nature check to see if the smoke has like some weird shit in it that's making it?
Yeah. Go ahead and do a nature check.
wow.
Is there anything weird about the smoke?
So the amount of smoke and its persistence, because it is even like a little bit windy out, not super windy, but the fact that this smoke is lingering around this place so much, like there is something magical about it. Like it's not, or something
Unnatural.
It's not just coming from these bonfires. Like it's way too much, and it's like lingering in the air around this hill. Far too much for that to be the case.
I'm gonna show the group all that I just heard. He just gave me.
These people are drinking and smoking. This is not cool. Stuff like this will land you in HE double quarterstaffs.
I'll live a little.
Yeah, you gotta know how to have a good time. And I take another swig of the brandy.
I know how to have a good time. I know what you're talking about.
Actually, I'm gonna go excuse myself for a moment, and I'm gonna. Is there like any kind of like area to kind of go and get out of view of everyone?
While you all smoke and drink and whatnot, I studied the blade.
Yeah,
And
you
the owlbear.
Ziggus, you can definitely leave sight of everyone. That's easy enough to do in the haze.
Okay, I'll move like over this way, make sure I'm not in sight of everyone, and I'm going to haven't done the flip token thing again. I'm gonna shift out of my Ziggus appearance to my true like changing form, and I'm just gonna start spitting out all the brandy. God, that stuff is strong. Awful. All right, and I'm gonna shift back into my Ziggus shape and go join the group again. Just had to, bleed the snake, as it were. How you guys doing?
I can't really.
Uh,
I have virgin lungs.
Oh, you'll get used to it after a little while.
Well, aside from
hope so.
getting used to, what else is there to do around here?
so where is the smoke coming from?
We're actually looking for. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry about that.
What'd
Pickles.
you ask?
We're looking for pickles.
We are looking for pickles.
We don't have any pickles here, unfortunately.
No particular people who are particularly good at particularly making particular pickles.
Have you seen a guy called Grund around here?
Yep, that guy.
You guys, they were telling us that he's not here. So let's make our way down a different area and explore this place.
Yeah, we're fairly new around here. So we're not really familiar. Sorry. I wish we could help.
They said they had a new guy that was good with pickles, making
Guys.
pickles. So I mean,
Guys,
you guys should meet the new guy.
I don't
Well-
think they know who he is.
If he's a recruit already, he might be up top, up by the Wicker Giant where they're going to be doing the rite. He might already be up there.
Oh, let's go there. What
Well,
are
now
we
my
looking
wing-
for?
Wings we fly.
And did you take a right or a
Sorry, hang
left
on.
to the right?
Oh, just head straight up the hill if you want to go to the Wicker Giant. Yes. I don't know if they'll let you up there before the rite starts, but you could certainly try.
What's down this other road over here?
Well, I think just some other druids. We haven't been Mahoon, you went over there. What did you? Oh yeah, just some other druids over there. They're actually some. They were some of the members of the Scarlet Moon. I can't remember their names.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Pleasure to meet you. You're awesome.
Keep
By the
rocking,
way-
buddies.
Does anybody want to buy any flowers? I forgot I'm a flower salesman. That was part of my character.
They kind of like look at each other. Yeah, sure. How much?
2 copper each.
All right, I'll buy 4. And she gives you 8 copper.
Racking in the money.
And she hands them out to
I
her
have
friends, and they
600
all put
gold
them
in
up
my
in their
character
ears.
I'm gonna give her lilacs.
Hmm.
Okay, nice.
Classic.
So these druids are now
You guys think we should go up there?
Yeah, Grund might be there.
We can always go the
We
other
gotta
way
go
too
up the
and
hill
try
and talk
to.
to the ones. Yeah, we got 2 options here.
Go up the hill.
Let's
Okay,
boogie up the
go.
hill.
Just know that they said that they wouldn't let us in, but
Well,
you know.
it's good. It's the
Maybe we
first
could talk
time.
them into it.
We could try.
All right, so you guys walk up the hill a bit.
Stop it.
After just a little while, yeah, you guys can stop. Oops. Once you, yeah, and you guys come up here, and you see there's a couple more.
Where's our cat friend?
I think it's taking a nap by the elks.
Yeah.
Siesta is what they call him. He's taking a siesta.
And you guys see a couple more druids gathered around.
Away.
Yeah, here's a half elf woman, dressed in robes, and she is accompanied by a human, and they're just sitting near the large bonfire, just kind of sitting and looking into the flames. They're fairly sparsely dressed and have they're like kind of unnaturally hairy.
Interesting.
I walk forward. Hey there, compadres. Ever hear of a wax routine? Ah, but seriously, have you seen a half-orc named Grund around here?
The one of them is, again, they're just staring into the fire. One of them like stares up at you, and for a second, make an insight check
Sure.
as you seem to kind of like break its attention with. It seemed to have just been like fully immersed, staring into the fire, and it looks at you, and you see like a moment of like kind of anger, or like not necessarily anger, but like predatory, kind of like you spooked it, and it you caught it off guard, but then that quickly fades, and he says, a half orc, you said?
Yeah, big, green, tiny head, Google pickles.
Yeah, actually, we did. You tell him, Wigloff, and the half elf says, oh yes, it's up at the top. We went up there a little bit ago. They were showing us about the rite that they're going to be doing, and yeah, he was one of the helping hands up there.
Really? Awesome! He's a friend that recommended us to come here. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to him.
All right.
Thank you for the help, Wiggy. We'll appreciate it.
You guys here for the rite?
We're not here for the wrong, I'll tell you that.
That's right.
All right. Well, I'll see you there later.
Maybe you'll see us a little later.
He looks confused, and then goes back to staring at the fire.
He's kind of hot.
I mean, it's, sitting by the fire, so.
That's
Okay.
true.
Where to next, team?
Up the
Girl.
hill.
Up the
To
hill.
Grund.
Where Grund is, clearly.
Let's do it.
Let's boogie.
All right. So you guys can head up the hill. And as you get up a little bit further, you see that there are two guards standing at this at the entrance to this. There's like a bunch of kind of stone walls. Some of them have crumbled and are rubble around you. You can now start to make out the silhouette of the large fort in the background, and you can, oops, should not be able to see that, and that you can start to also see there is a large, it's not aflamed yet, but there's this large kind of wicker statue that has now come within your view. And these two guards say, who goes there? Introduce yourselves.
Hi, we're friends of Grund. I believe he's here. He told us to come here.
We're also some entertainment for tonight.
I'm sure you've heard of a Sigismundust. I will let you know that is I, and I've got my band of compatriots right here to provide some A-class entertainment for this event, this venue.
I am the knight.
And a fantastic bass player.
Based on what?
You can. That's wonderful. You all can wait till the rite if you have someone to speak to, this area is closed to all visitors except for members of the Circle, the Scarlet Moon.
When is this rite happening exactly?
It'll happen around sundown today. Which is probably a couple hours away.
Well, Grund wanted us to be part of it.
That's wonderful. You will all guests will be invited to come partake in the rite of the Wicker Giant. All those who are deemed worthy.
Oh, cool. Is Grund there? Could you get him to come say hi?
They look at each other and say, Grund is a recruit. He is busy.
Well, he would probably want to know that we're here.
They look at each other again. We'll give him the message.
Thank you. You've been very courteous.
Yep, thanks, I guess. Is there like a waiting room or a pickle room?
They said we could wait to the right. Go over here, I guess. Sit down.
I guess we'll
So-
wait by the
Guys,
bus stop.
guys. Let's make our way to the those other druids and maybe talk to them a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I got another question for you before we head on out. I will say I am also Grun's agent. I should have mentioned that before, but I need to know what exact work you're having him do. Just want to make sure that his fingers are kept, in perfect condition. He's a fantastic pianist, and I would hate for his, hand dexterity to be messed up by any of the tasks you're having him do.
Nothing too laborious. Don't worry, we treat our recruits very well. The Circle of the Scarlet Moon is a wonderful organization, and we take care of our own. And don't worry about being his agent anymore. He's with us now.
Has he farted yet?
No. Not
Well,
that I know.
Be
In
prepared.
case you aren't a fan of said farts, we'll welcome back, no problem. Yeah, let's go investigate those other druids.
All right, so you guys kind of peel off, and you start heading down the hill, just like off the path. Are you going where the owlbear's going?
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
steep
you guys
is the
go
hill?
wherever you want. It's not that steep. I mean, it's going off the path or on the path is kind of similarly. So here, you guys have like lost track of each other. Oh god,
Oh no.
you're all over the place.
I'm trying to stick with the team. I think the only one
Owlbears never
person
stick to
lost track.
roads. They
They went
prefer
over
the
that way.
wilderness.
So the owlbear starts kind of climbing down, and you can see off here. I'll kind of point because you can see in the distance two. You can see two flames. One is kind of down in this direction, and then the other is in this direction. You can see two like bonfires through the haze.
What do you say, Albert? Should we head that way or this way?
I say we head that way and then loop back around.
Excellent plan, and forge ahead, my friend.
Dun 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 dun.
I pull out my guitar and I pull out my guitar, start trying to play along with his music.
All right. So as you get closer, you see there are three robed figures. Are you guys like trying to sneak up towards them, or are you just kind of walking up?
I think
Not
we're
sure.
just
Just
like chilling.
walking up casually.
Yeah.
They're
So you guys-
walking up.
Be like, sup,
The owlbear
guys?
is just going to suddenly say, "Combat roll." He's going to attempt a combat roll forward and try and get behind that tent.
Okay, nice. He does a
Combat roll.
Okay, so
Close.
So you do as you guys
Not
get close, you see there's these 3 robed hooded figures. And there's again in the distance through the haze, you can see there's like 2 large large figures, kind of like you had seen with the elks silhouetted in the distance. And as you get close, they haven't seemed to notice you yet until the owlbear combat rolls right into the tent, comes crashing into the tent.
Oh god.
And they all suddenly look over at him. You see 3 angry bugbear faces as they seemed to be like trying to pass themselves off as druids here. But as they see you come crashing into their camp, they all pull out their weapons and start moving towards you.
Oh shit.
Whoa,
That's where we're
whoa.
gonna end tonight. We'll pick back up with that next session. So Sam can join us.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't want to get into a combat this late.
Sam.
So that you have crashed into this druid's camp, this bugbear's camp, and they are going to. They're not happy about it.
Whoopsie.
Meant to do that.
I'm excited for next time. It was kind of like strange, kind of like filling out these characters again for the first time in what, 4 years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I thought that could be a fun way to get back into them before you integrate them into our party.
Nice.
And you get to see this.
Yeah, I like this.
You get to see this map, which we had never.
Yeah, like in general,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the whole like flashback to show us this place idea, because that's one thing. Yeah, we never really investigated the fire cult, and like no joke, when we were like, if we're gonna split off and hit different places for for allies, I was gonna try and veer us in this direction, just kind of see what was going on. But we get to see it now, so hey.
Yeah, vicariously, and then they can report to you when you talked with them.
And I assume now, because I was confused, I thought we were doing like a flashback of our original one shot with the characters, but I'm assuming this is like another mission we did while we were in town.
So the timeline is that this was like a few days later, after that other mission you had done.
Got it. Okay.
You had maybe done a few odd jobs around town, and then Kylissa hired you to come
do more stuff.
Come do this job. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you guys like my rebranding?
I love your
I love it.
Yes.
It's killing me.
All right.
I also like how we're a bunch of like basically horny adults with this kid.
Oh, that's not something.
But not really.
Is Nova an adult?
Nova is an adult. She's like a young adult.
It's funny because I was kind of picturing Zigus's like real identity as being on the younger side too.
Maybe we're like 19.
Yeah.
Maybe we're teenagers.
Okay, well you're not that much older than Vincent. Vincent's about 17.
Oh, well, okay. Well, we're kids. We're all a bunch of kids.
Yeah, we're just like really young adults.
Where are our parents?
I'll rebrand to like 18. That's cool.
I don't know.
Well, you're an elf, so I mean.
We're the teen
yeah.
implausibles.
You're right. I am an elf, so I
Teen
can't
plausible.
The teen plausibles.
I mean, you could be an elf.
Plausible.
You could be an elf that's like.
Adolescent for elf.
30?
Adolescent, yeah. Adolescent elf age.
85.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa. But aren't they like really slow to learn or something? I don't know how elves work.
I think elves actually are just like people. They just live longer.
Like, do they just like do they like age kind of normal and then plateau for like a long time? Is that how it works?
I don't. Think
That's
so.
how I
think
thought
they
it was.
I think they just like age. They age normally, and then once they, it's just it's exactly like a person. You just keep staying young, but you mentally mature.
No, I don't think that's true.
You
I don't
plateau.
I mean, honestly, it just depends on
I guess
the
that would be a
setting.
plateau of sorts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess honestly, it ultimately just kind of depends on the setting and what the DM wants it to be in the setting they're running in.
Mm-hmm. True, because I know in certain settings, like in Eberron, they eventually just start turning into undead.
That's awesome.
Or
They
they start
do?
transitioning into undeath.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
what? Really?
Yeah,
Why, 'cause they're just too
there's a
old?
kingdom of elves where, when you get a certain age, they start like preparing themselves to become a type of undead.
See, I knew about everyone having like the good aligned like elf liches. I didn't know that was like just a thing in their society. I thought it was like there's like a special faction over there. Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Hmm. Now I
We
gotta
should
look
do an
up elf
Eberron
lore.
campaign one day.
Eberron's really fun, and truth be told, you're kind of half doing one in Waterdeep anyway.
Oh.
Just from
So,
the level of tech, or
That and like some of the adventures I'm putting you guys on are pre-published adventures meant for Eberron. Like the whole Victor Saint Domain thing is a pre-published adventure originally set in Eberron.
Oh,
okay.
Nice. Nice, I like that.
Did not know
Also, random
I thought
question.
that was Waterdeep stuff.
that.
Also, random question. Susan, did you do the art for Jinx?
Yeah.
I thought I recognized
It
that
looked
style.
like it looked like yours.
Yeah, I did it a while ago.
Yeah, good.
I could post it again. Where'd it go? My fucking phone.
All right, folks. Well, I'm gonna log off and head to bed, but that was fun.
Yes.
Mhm.
Thanks for coming back with me and inhabiting your old characters. You guys all did wonderfully.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
lot of
thanks for
fun.
indulging this random idea I had.
Yeah.
No, I thought
pretty
it was a
good.
good idea, and then I just kind of, as I was starting to plan for it this weekend, I had this idea of like, let's just give them a whole session with this party again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you mean a
That's
month
also a
worth
good
of
idea.
sessions?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
quite
think,
possibly.
I think we'll finish this next time, and then we'll go back to the party, and then you guys can decide how you want to split off and how you want, or whatever you want to do with them.
Yeah.
They kind of be recruited as your allies, however you see fit.
I like the idea that they're even weirder than the implausibles.
Yes.
They really are.
Really,
Like,
really are.
if we do go with a split, I am really excited to see like the different combos interact with each other.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm happy that Jinx is not going to be with Agony. Just and that's more so out of character because literally they just it's a sorcerer, like they're so basically the same.
The same.
All right, good night, folks.
Good
I'll see you
night,
next.
everyone.
Night, Eric.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Oh, and Josh, I'll respond. I loved all those ideas that you posted, but I'll respond in that chat.
Good night,
Oh, okay,
everyone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bye.